So this is an idea that I had, and I confirmed it with one or two of my friends. And I know that's a small sample size, but maybe you guys can agree or disagree. But I think AI, in terms of developing, only really helps the true developers, so the ones that know what they're doing. So I'll give you an example. Like, if you're like a self-taught person and you don't know anything about coding, and you have Claude create the whole user interface, and then the moment you start using like an API or try to do anything more complex, and you're mix and matching files from different directories and everything, I think that's when AI really just poops itself, right? Because AI doesn't really know the intricacies of someone else's code plus yours. It only really knows your code because it wrote all of your code, right? So it made me thinking, like, when I was developing this app, and I'm in the process of developing the app, I'm using, you know, code from the code that I'm writing, and AI is obviously helping me write code. It's still speeding everything up, and let's not take that away from it. But I'm taking code from that someone else wrote and combining it with my own code. And what I've realized is when I'm debugging, AI has a very hard time helping me debug when the code is not mine, um, right? And the more that the code is of yours is AI's, the more confused it will be, because then it truly doesn't know, because it understands every line of code that it's written, but it doesn't know what's going on when it kind of interacts with someone else's code. And that's really the intricacy that I think I've noticed. And really, when I was developing this app, the AI um, was very helpful initially. Maybe about the first 5 hours, it can create the whole user interface. It can show me different examples of models, or it can show me two or three different ways of writing a specific animation or anything like that. And AI was very helpful for the first few hours. But then when you start adding these APIs and you're troubleshooting the APIs responding with something that you've never seen or it is unpredictable, then the AI can help you write code. But I mean, obviously, you can always just troubleshoot every single individual case, right? You can have a solution for every individual problem that comes up. But when they're random and unpredictable, this is when AI can't have this one size fit all solution that I've been noticing. And this is maybe good for developers. I mean, if you're in the developing field, and I'm not the most knowledgeable developer, right? I've only done a few apps, maybe about 3 apps in my. When I say apps, I don't even mean web. I'm talking about website and apps on Discord, like bots, right? So full on applications. I've only done about 3 projects prior before this one, so I'm not the most knowledgeable. But I am noticing that when I'm developing now with AI, it has its limits, and I think it's only really useful to true developers, because once again, someone that is just self-taught, they're going to get to this debugging stage, and that's usually going to take just as long, if not twice as long, as the development phase. But let me know if anyone else have anything else to add. I really do think AI has its limits, and AI only truly helps those who knows what they're doing.